on 5 Outdoors like the one we're about to show you now.
That is exactly right. We caught up with Shady Point bass angler Mark Goines while he was home in between tournaments this spring, and we watched him haul in a few bass while he updated us on his fishing career.
Well, we're fishing a little local lake here close to home, and the water's muddy, and water temperature is about 54 degrees. The fish are wanting to move up on the bank and spawn, and I'm just using it's a jig made by Ozark Mountain Fishing Lures. They've got like 266 different colors of skirt material and 8 different styles of jig heads. There was a fish. Whoa, out the other side. You can pretty much just build any color bait that you want to use. In this certain condition, the red seems to be the key deal. So I sat down and just last night just built me a jig that had red on it. And because the red's always a good color in the spring because the crawfish are red, and the darker color in the muddy water is a good deal. Got rattlers on the jig for the extra noise. Another little swimmer. Little male fish up here, shallow. For the big females, though.
Tell me, how's your fishing been going this year?
Well, I've been doing pretty good. Of course, last year I won the Everstart deal. That was a big major accomplishment in my fishing career. And, you know, and just recently winning the Ranger Cup points award was also another big deal for me. I'm fishing the FLWs this year and trying to make a go at it. But all in all, I'm doing okay, I guess. I'm surviving. There's one. Boy, eat that jig. I mean, he ate it. Good old healthy fish. There ain't a mark on him nowhere. Perfect condition. Yeah. There we go. Hi, darling. I used to, my uncle would, he'd come get me on the weekends, and we'd go over to a farm pond that a guy that was a friend of the family. We'd go over and fish in his. He'd always let us fish in his farm pond, and we would. He'd always fish with minnows, and I'd try to fish with minnows for a little while, but I got bored, and so I thought I had to be up going around the pond throwing a little beetle spin or something, and. You got to where every time I'd catch a fish, I want to put it on a stringer, I had to walk all the way back around the pond. So I just finally started carrying my own stringer, and when I just carried it around the pond with me, and the time I got back around to where my uncle was at, I always had a few more fish than he did. He was fishing with live bait. He never did really like that too much, though.
So you start fishing pretty young then?
Oh yeah, I've been fishing since I was just, you know, big enough to hold a fishing pole. My mom was showing me some of the old pictures last night that I had that showed me and my grandmother when I was 3 or 4 years old. I was fishing with a cane pole and caught me a big old bluegill. And Had to have my picture taken with it. He's mean, ain't he? He's mean. Oh, another good fish. Hooked him in the bottom of the jaw. A good fat fish. One for Jimmy. There they go.
Everybody's doing that these days.
I don't know if I'd go that far to kiss it. But
I
he
don't think I
must be
would.
doing something right, though.
Boy,
Two pretty big ones.
Yeah, he's yanking some big fish out of there. You bet. Boy, he must be doing pretty good on the tour then.
Yeah.
All right.
Your tip of the week is coming up, so